Hello everyone, my name is Akshay Kumar Dattatre Bhagat and today is 9th of June 2022 and it's my original video. So our today's topic is subqueries in SQL. So in previous video we have seen that what is meant by query. When we are dealing in a database then we are having the different queries. SQL is a query language. So basically, whatever we are doing on the rows and column by using queries, we are fetching the data. So we are in today's lecture, we will see what is a subquery. So a subquery in an SQL is a query nested inside a larger query. Means in SQL, a subquery can be simply defined as a query within another query. In other words, we can say that a subquery is a query that is embedded in where clause of another SQL query. There are some general rules while declaring these subqueries. So what are the rules? We will see one by one. So you can place the subquery in the number of SQL clauses, where clause, having clause, from clause, and subqueries can be used with select, update, insert, delete statement, along with expressions operator. So it could be equality operator or comparison operator, such as equal to, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, and like operator. A subquery is a query within another query. The outer query is called as main query and the inner query is called as a subquery. So a subquery is a query within query. Subquery provides data to the enclosing query. So subqueries can return individual values or a list of records. So subquery must be enclosed within brackets. A subquery is generally executed first, and its output is used to complete the query condition for the main or outer query. So, a subquery must be enclosed in parentheses. So, subqueries are on the right side of the comparison operator. So, by order by command cannot be used in a subquery. Group by command can be used to perform same function as order by command. Use single row operator with single row subqueries. Use multiple row operator with multiple row subqueries. So a subquery may occur in a select clause, a from clause, a where clause. The subquery can be nested inside the select, insert, update or delete statement or inside another subquery. So a subquery is usually added within the where clause or another SQL select statement. You can give the comparison operator such as greater than, less than or equal to. The comparison operator can also be multiple row operator such as is, any or all. A subquery is also called as inner query or inner select, while the statement containing a subquery is also called as outer query or outer select. You can use a subquery in a select, insert, delete, or update statement to perform the following tasks. So, compare an expression to the result of the query. Determine if an expression is inclined to the result of the query. Check whether the query select any rows. So, we will see now subqueries. The subqueries, there are some general rules while declaring the subqueries. A subquery select statement is almost similar to the select statement and it's used to begin a regular or outer query. A subquery is subject to the following restrictions. The select list of subquery introduced with a comparison operator can include only one expression or column name, except that exist and in operate on select or a list respectively. If the where clause of an outer query includes a column name, it must be join compatible with the column in the subquery select list. The end text and image data type cannot be used in the select list of subqueries because they must return a single value subqueries introduced by an unmodified comparison operator, one not followed by the keyword any or all, cannot include group by and having clauses. The distinct keyword cannot be used with subqueries that include group by. The compute and into clause cannot be specified. Order by can only be specified when top is also specified. A view created by using a subquery can be updated. The select list of a subquery introduced with exists by convention and has asterisks instead of a single column name. The rules of a subquery introduced with exist are the same as those for a standard select list. Because a subquery introduced with exist creates an existence test and returns true or false instead of data. So this is all about these subqueries in SQL. Thank you.